sharing with you in chat box. This is the editor through which you can perform the practicals online. Okay. So we know that software and the hardware, and through shell kernel is interacting with the hardware. So this shell can be a Bourne shell, it can be a C shell, it can be a Corn shell. There are various type of shell are there. Here we are using SH shell, Bourne shell. Okay. Now see, this is the editor that I'm opening here. Okay. You know that echo is used for printing something, read is used for scanning something. I already explained you and send you one video regarding the Linux loops basic, how to write for loop, how to write if else condition, how to write switch case statement, how to write and or not operator. So you are aware of all these operators. If you are not aware of all these operators, then you please rewind my video so you can understand the basics of loops and conditions and everything. So you can write down the programs. The program logic will remain same as you have done in C programming. For example, suppose there is a program to find the factorial of a given number. So what is your first condition for finding the factorial? The number is a non-negative number, right? And multiplication of all the integer numbers smaller or equal to that particular number up to 1, right? For example, I have to find out the factorial of 6. Then I have to multiply all the number which are lesser than the 6. So lesser number than the 6 are 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, right? So 6 itself we have to consider n multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2 multiplied by n minus 3 up to 1. So if I want to find out the factorial of 5, so 5 multiplied by 4, 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So that particular number and all the lesser number up to 1 we have to multiply to get the factorial of a given number. Okay. Now this is the program. You just have to see that echo enter the number, which is going to help you in entering or printing any number on your screen. So I'm just pasting here, echo enter the number. Now second line is you have to read the number. This is used for scanf. You can enter the number for scanning the number. Now factorial is equal to 1. You cannot take negative value here. So this is the declaration of variable that fact is equal to 1 we have taken. Okay, now we have taken while loop. What is while loop? In while loop, in any loop, what we are doing? Variable declaration, condition checking, increment or decrement that we are doing. Here we have taken factorial is equal to 1, and while number is greater than 1, do factorial is equal to factorial multiplied by number, factorial multiplied by number, and number minus 1 1 it is going to count, right? Number here hash, whatever I have written after hash, that is the comment line only. So this is the while loop. You have to do the factorial of that particular number until that number is greater than or equal to 1. So 1 number here you are decrementing, right? Now you have to select all these statements to run this shell script. Okay, now I'm entering the 5. So 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So you will get the factorial of that number. I think there is some problem. Sorry. Let me do it again. Just like a C program, this is really very easy and very simple, I can say. I have not printed this number, that's why it is given an error. So here we are not using any kind of, I can say, brackets, curly bracket. In place of curly bracket, we are using do and done. I have taken the factorial of 5, which is 120. You can give any number of your choice, but number should be positive. So this is the factorial practical that you can run. You already done all these simple practicals in C programming. This is similar like C programming, only the difference are the syntax. You can see here how while loop you are writing here in this square bracket, how greater than symbol is there. A bit, before every variable you have to write down the dollar. It shows that this is the environment variable and it holds some values. So you have to write down dollar environment variable before any of the variable, or we are taking in before the giving or getting the value from that particular variable. Now the second type program is of Fibonacci series. You know that Fibonacci series, in any of the Fibonacci series, the first number is 0 and the second number is 1, that we are by default declaring. Now 1 plus 1, this number is going to add into this and you will get the next number, that is the, now 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So what we are doing, 0 we will consider as a first number, 1 we will consider as a second number, and after that we are having next number. So next is equal to first plus second. When you are adding first plus second, first and second are the default number 0 and 1. So when you are add 0 plus 1, you will get the next number, that is the 1. Now what happened, now your first will become, means your second number, whatever second number, that is the 1, that will become your first number, and whatever your next number, that is become your second number. So your first plus second means 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So you can see here how it is going to swap. So you will get the next number. Then this is your first number, this is your second number, and this is your next number. And this is your first number, this is your second number. After adding these two, you will get the next number. Now this is your first number, this is your second number. After adding these two, you will get the next number. So in this way, you can calculate the Fibonacci series of any given number. So you can see here, by default, I have, first I have to take the number up to which I have to take the Fibonacci series. I have taken n is equal to 6. Now a is equal to 0, that is your first number, default I am taking. B is equal to 1, that is also I have declared. And the series up to n I have to take, up to 6 number I have to take the series. So this is the for loop. Now what I have to do, I have to add first and second number, A and B, and then I have to swap. Your second will become first and your next will become second. So you can perform calculation in this way. Now there are various ways through which you can write the shell script. So the logic will remain same, only syntax are going to change. So by default, I have given here 6. So it has taken the Fibonacci series of 6 number. 0 and 1 are the default number. First plus second. 0 plus 1 is your next. Now your second will become your first and your next will become your second. So first plus second, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So you will get up to 5 for the n is equal to 6. So this is your second practical. The next practical is leap year. Okay, so generally the logic for the leap year is number divisible by 4 is equal to 0. That is the leap year. So you have to first enter any of the year. It is going to store into variable year. Y is going to store. Now you have to check that whether y is divisible by 4 or not. If yes, if you are getting reminder 0, it means you are having leap year, or whatever year you have entered, that is not the leap year. So you can run. Suppose 2000. So that is divisible by 4. So this is your leap year. There are various practicals using nested if else, using switch case, using and or not operator. You can see here this practical is using if else condition, right? So there is no curly bracket, you are using then. Echo enter the lucky number, read and you are entering one number, and you are going to check if number is equal to 101, then you got the first prize. Elif, in place of else if, you are writing the second condition elif, and you are not taking any kind of round bracket or curly bracket. In square bracket, you are writing second condition with the elif. If number is equal to 510, then you are printing, echo is your printf, you got the second prize. Elif number is equal to 999, then echo you got the third prize. Else echo, sorry, you can try next time. So this is the nested else if statement. The same practical you can write down using the switch case also. Enter your lucky number, read and, then you are taking case $n in. 101 is your first case. Then you can say that you got the first prize. 510 is the next case, you got the second prize. 99 is the third case, you got the third prize. And if any of the condition is not true, then you have to take star and in bracket. So echo, sorry, you can try the next time. If will end with the fi. Enter your lucky number. Suppose I am entering 510. Then I got the second prize. The same thing you can type using switch case statement. Select whatever you want to run. Suppose this time I am selecting 100. So it shows the error because you have to try for the next time. This is not going to execute because this number is not available with the case statement. Now this is the AND operator, and or not, I have already explained you. This is nothing, a simple username. You are entering, printing username by using echo. Read username means you are scanning through the keyboard. Password, echo enter password. Echo, after entering, you can read the password. Here in if condition, you are checking if username is equal to Edwin and N. If both the conditions are true and password is equal to secret, then echo valid user, else echo invalid user, fi. So this is the use of simple AND operator. When both the conditions are true, you can get the output. Username admin, password secret. So you are the valid user. Okay, so you can see here in your Google Classroom, first practical was just the introduction of Linux. That part we have completed. We have gone through all the commands, like what is man command, which is going to show the user's manual, ls command, which is going to show the list of file, cat command to create the MP file, touch command to create or enter data into that, creating file and entering data using touch and cat, chmod command to change the permission of file, read, write, execute permission through the user groups and others. Then we have gone through grep command. It is just like a control F. You can find out any pattern from your available data. So we have gone through all these commands, calendar command, date command. So you can write down all the commands. Third practical is very simple. You just have to do the simple mark sheet. You have to take 3 subjects and calculate the total marks and average and percentage of this 3 subject. Factorial we have just gone through. Prime number or not. This is the Fibonacci series. This is simple calendar printing. Yes, and the other practical I have already given you odd even number, then reverse number. Here is leap year or not, that also you have to include along with this numbers. Now, this is the practical to find out the distance between 2 cities. So this is really very simple. You can see here already we have added this odd even number here, reverse number or leap year or not. So in one lab added many practicals. So you just go through all these things, run all these practicals, and write down in your file and enter upload into the Google Class Drive folder. Now, second thing I want to show you is I already shared one, I can say, video of Linux in which I have explained you the PPT of loop, right? Plus, I'm having one old lab manual of OS in which I have explained all the practicals. I will share that once. Okay. This one is not. That document, I'll find it out and share with you. So, what is my concern? That you have to complete all these practicals, and if you're having any doubt, any query, you can ask me.